Hello everyone, welcome to Let's Talk in English. My name's Pauline. So glad to have you with us today.
Hi friends, my name's Peter. Welcome to the show. Today we have our story time.
That's right, we started it yesterday and it's called A Guide with Experience.
Yes, that's right. We started this story yesterday. Let's review what happened so far.
Okay, so we met two friends yesterday. Parker is the name of the person telling the story, and his friend, Dr. Sam Donaldson, is the director of a museum.
The museum has a new Chinese art and culture exhibit opening next month. So Sam needs to hire a new guide for the exhibit.
Sam has a pile of resumes from people who want the job, but he needs a guide with experience and knowledge. So he needs to read through all of the resumes to find the right person.
That's a lot of work. Hopefully Parker can help his friend.
Well, our friend Jack is always ready to help us. I think he can help us with our key words today. Let's go to him now.
Hello, Sam 是博物馆的主任，他们需要聘用懂中华文化的人来做导览人员，所以好朋友 Parker 就来帮他一起过滤履历。They looked through the resumes。这里的 look through 就是浏览的意思。他们一份一份仔细的看，并且讨论着。They looked at each one and discussed it。动词 discuss 就是讨论。Sam 看到一个叫做 Vince 的人的履历，他觉得这个人很不错。Vince 说自己很懂中华文化，说中国的女生生来脚非常的小。Chinese women were born with very small feet。这里的 born 当形容词，用来表达出生的或生来就有什么的。Vince 的履历还说，他研究中国的地理和历史。He also studied Chinese geography and history。名词地理或是地理学就是 geography。Sam 觉得这个人真是太棒了。他说 I doubt that we'll find anyone better。我不相信我们还能找到更好的人选了。动词 doubt 就是怀疑、不相信的意思。
I felt sorry for Sam. Since I had a couple of free hours, I helped him look through the resumes. We looked at each one and discussed it. We made two piles. We put resumes that looked good in one pile. In another pile, we put resumes of people who didn't have any experience. We put resumes that weren't written well in that pile, too.
Oh, there are a lot of great English phrases in this story. Let's start with the first line. Parker says, I felt sorry for Sam.
If you feel sorry for someone, you care that they are sad, stressed, or unhappy. You feel sad for them, and you want to help them.
Parker knows that it will take his friend a really long time to read all of those resumes by himself. That's hard. So he feels sorry for his friend and wants to help.
Thankfully, he has a couple of free hours. When you have free time, you aren't at work and you don't have things you need to do. Parker has a couple of free hours, so he decides to help his friend.
So they start looking through the resumes.
Oh, hey, let's stop and talk about resumes for a minute. If you want a job, you usually need to fill out a job application and also hand in a resume.
A resume should include your name and your address. It will also include information about where you went to school and your job experience. You may also list your skills, like being able to speak another language.
Anything else? Do you put a picture of yourself on a resume?
Oh, good question. In the United States, we do not include a picture with our resume, but people often do that in Asia.
Okay, so Parker and Sam start looking through the pile of resumes. But they don't just read silently, they also discuss the resumes.
To discuss means to talk about something specific. And Sam and Parker discuss each resume. They put the resumes they like in one pile.
And they put the resumes of those without experience in another pile. They also put resumes that aren't well written in the no pile, the ones they don't like.
Very organized. I hope they find some good resumes.
Me too. Well, maybe we'll find out in the next part of the story. Let's watch it together now.
After about an hour, Sam found the resume of someone who looked quite good. It was from a man named Vince Matthews. He had some tour guide experience, and Vince had written that he knew a lot about Chinese people and culture. He said that he was surprised that Chinese women used to be born with very small feet. He said he had also studied the geography, history, and customs of China.
Oh, good. Maybe they won't have to work too long after all. Well, they already spent an hour on it, but after an hour, Sam found a resume of someone who looks really good. That's great.
Yes, it is. So whose resume is it?
A man named Vince Matthews.
Okay. So does he have tour guide experience?
Yes, he does have some experience, and the resume says he knows a lot about Chinese people and culture.
Oh, very good. Those are the two things Sam is looking for, knowledge and experience. This guy sounds perfect. What else does the resume say?
Well, the resume says Vince also studied the geography, history, and customs of China.
Oh, very good. So this tells us what kind of knowledge he has about China. History, of course, means things that have happened in the past.
What about geography? If Vince studied the geography of China, what did he study?
That means he studied the different cities, rivers, mountains, and areas of China.
And when you study customs, you study things like holidays and weddings.
So was there anything else on the resume?
Oh yeah, he said that he was surprised that Chinese women used to be born with very small feet.
Interesting. Oh, and there's another good English phrase in there, to be born with something. Jack, can you explain this one to us?
这个要应征工作的 Vince 说，他很惊讶地发现，中国的女子生来脚都很小。Chinese women used to be born with very small feet。我们来看看这个句子。首先 ，used to 用来描述过去曾经发生的习惯或是状况。另外 ，be born with 什么表示生来就怎么样？比如说。She was born with a beautiful voice. 她生来就拥有很美的声音。请注意哦，因为她生下来的时间是在过去，所以这里一定要有过去式的 was。再看一句 ，He was born with long legs. 他生来腿就很长。
Thanks, Jack. Friends, do you like learning about other parts of the world? What interests you more, geography, history, or culture?
Ooh, that's a hard question, but I think that I'm most interested in culture. Although you understand their history, you understand it better if you know their culture.
That's a good point, but if you want to visit another country, you should also learn about its geography.
That's also true. Well, friends, we are almost done with our story. It sounds like Sam has found a guide with experience and knowledge, right? Do you think Sam will hire him?
Well, we'll find out soon, but first it's time for a quick break. Don't go away.
Let's talk in English. 10 minutes every day. That's the way.
Welcome back, friends. We are almost done with our story today, so Can you guess how it will end?
Oh, I have an idea, but I don't want to say in case I'm wrong.
Oh, come on, Pauline. What are you thinking?
I just think there is something a little fishy about this guy, Vince.
Fishy, that's a fun word to know. You mean something doesn't seem right?
Right, but maybe I'm wrong. Let's just watch and find out.
I think we've found our man.
said Sam.
He has good experience and great knowledge of Chinese culture. I doubt we'll find anyone better. I'll give him a call and see if we can meet this afternoon.
I wouldn't call him.
I said.
There's something about his resume that isn't quite right. I don't think he knows as much as he says.
What do you think was wrong with Vince's resume?
Well, the museum director seems very happy about this guy's resume. Sam says he has good experience and great knowledge of Chinese culture.
Yeah, he's really excited about this guy. He's not even going to look at any of the other resumes. He says, I doubt that we'll find anyone better.
So here, doubt means I don't believe or I don't think something. He doesn't believe they will find any better resumes.
I'll give him a call.
Pauline, this is just a story. It's not a real guy. You can't just call him.
I know, Peter, but that's what Sam says, remember? I'll give him a call.
Oh, right. I'll give him a call. And then I'll give you today's
Calendar phrase.
I'll give him a call.
I'll give him a call.
我会打电话给他。
The boss wants to talk to you.
I'll give him a call.
He says it's important.
Oh, I'll give him a call.
He wants to talk right away.
Oh, I'll give him a call.
I think he's upset.
Uh-oh. I'll give him a call later. Much later.
Yeah.
I'll give him a call.
I'll give him a call.
我会打电话给他。
So Sam wants to give the man from the resume a call. Maybe they can meet for an interview this afternoon.
But Parker thinks this is a bad idea. He says, I wouldn't call him. There's something about his resume that isn't quite right.
Yes, that's what I thought.
Well, both you and Parker think alike. Parker says, I don't think he knows as much as he says. Jack, can you explain this for us?
Parker 觉得 Vince 这个人不像他自己说的那么样的知道那么多。I don't think he knows as much as he says. 我们来看看后半部的 He knows as much as he says. 他知道的如同他所说的那么多。这是一个名词子句做前面动词 think 的首词。当有人说的与事实不符时，我们就可以说，比如 He didn't eat as much as he said. 他吃的没有他说的那么多。She didn't make as much money as she said. 她赚的钱没有她说的那么多。
Thanks for sharing your knowledge with us, Jack. You definitely know what you're talking about.
But I don't think that the guy from the resume knows as much as he says.
Really? You don't either?
No, I was thinking about it some more. What did he say about Chinese women in the past in his resume?
Oh, yes, that's the part that doesn't seem right. He said that Chinese women used to be born with very small feet. But that's not true.
No, it's not. There used to be an old custom. You know, we're talking about culture today of wrapping girls' feet so that when they grew up, their feet would stay small. But they weren't born with extra small feet. The guy from the resume should know that.
Hey, today was a mystery after all, and we solved it. Friends, did you get it?
Well, either way, this was a fun way to learn some great new words and phrases, don't you think? Now let's go ahead and review our keywords together now.
Here's your first keyword for today. Look through. Look through. Tony looked through all the books.
Discuss. Discuss. Let's discuss your idea.
Born. Born. Wendy was born in August.
Geography. Geography. Steve likes to learn about geography.
Doubt. Doubt. I doubt Liam knows all the answers. All right, friends, those are your keywords for today. You're doing great. Just keep on practicing. And now let's watch that story one more time together.
I felt sorry for Sam. Since I had a couple of free hours, I helped him look through the resumes. We looked at each one and discussed it. We made 2 piles. We put resumes that looked good in one pile. In another pile, we put resumes of people who didn't have any experience. We put resumes that weren't written well in that pile too. After about an hour, Sam found the resume of someone who looked quite good. It was from a man named Vince Matthews. He had some tour guide experience, and Vince had written that he knew a lot about Chinese people and culture. He said that he was surprised that Chinese women used to be born with very small feet. He said he had also studied the geography, history, and customs of China.
I think we've found our man,
said Sam.
He has good experience and great knowledge of Chinese culture. I doubt we'll find anyone better. I'll give him a call and see if we can meet this afternoon.
I wouldn't call him,
I said.
There's something about his resume that isn't quite right. I don't think he knows as much as he says.
What do you think was wrong with Vince's resume?
This isn't easy.
What are you doing, Ginger?
I'm writing a resume.
Oh, can I read it?
Yeah, sure. Take a look.
Let's see. It says, "Hello, my name is Ginger."
Yeah. So what do you think?
Your resume doesn't say much.
Oh. Can you help me write more?
Okay. What experience do you have?
I have experience jumping on the bed.
What knowledge do you have?
I know all about bananas.
Do you speak another language?
Yes, English and monkey.
I'll write that down. Now you have a resume.
Yay! Now can I be a tour guide?
Yes, but only when monkeys come to visit.
Okay, that'll be fun. Yeah.
Okay, let's see who made it to the meeting. Molly Benson, the boss, that's me here. Anne?
Yeah, that's me.
Melissa? Is Melissa here?
No.
What about Bob?
No, he's not here either.
Andrew, Sid?
Molly, we're the only ones in the room.
Right. Now I remember. Melissa had texted me saying that she would be late. But why? I don't know.
That was a super sentence!
Super sentence, man. Why are you here?
Because you said a super sentence. Melissa had texted me saying that she would be late. Can you give me this super sentence in your own way?
Sure. Bob had written on his Facebook page that he's going to Hawaii.
What?
Bob had written on his Facebook page that he is going to Hawaii. That's great.
That's not great. He needs to be here for our meeting.
Oh, well.
And Andrew had told me yesterday that he is sick.
Andrew had told me yesterday that he is sick. Super.
Well, why didn't you tell me?
I forgot.
What about Sid? Don't tell me he told you that he quit his job.
Actually, he had told you that he quit his job.
I'm sorry, ladies, that sounds like a terrible situation, but it was a super sentence. He had told you that he quit his job. Remember, say it with me. A super sentence every day will make your English great.
That's right. Now I remember. Bob had told me yesterday that he quit his job.
It's okay, Molly. As your sister and best friend, I'll always be here.
Thanks, Anne. Do you want to go to Starbucks?
Sure, let's go.
Well, friends, today was a great story. It took all of our English to understand what was going on. But I think this is also a good opportunity to talk about our resumes. We should be as honest as we can when we apply for jobs.
I agree. And sometimes, even though an employer says they want experience, if you show that you are very skilled and hardworking, they might still hire you even if you don't have the experience. But if they find out you lied, I don't think there's any chance.
Well, the point is, even if you get the job, you want to enjoy it. If the job is not for you, then you really shouldn't take it. So you should be as honest as you can.
Well, friends, we hope you enjoyed today's lesson and learned a lot of English with us in the process. We'll be back tomorrow, so join us then, right here on
Let's Talk in English. Goodbye.